Emergency gaming news. We'll see if that one sticks, but I have a good feeling it's not. I wanted to talk today about Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Something that's got me super hyped. I watched all of Call of Duty Next today while I was at work today. I had my phone tucked away so nobody could see it, and I just watched that shit all day. I thought it was so badass. Luckily, Warzone 2 I got to watch from home. I got to watch Tim the Tatman ask everybody else for pizza like the whole entire time. But other than that, it was such a great presentation. I loved everything I seen, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit. But first things first, I have to talk about something that at first kind of bothered me until I did some real world research. Call of Duty's teaching me about weapons that I had no idea that existed. There is a gun in Modern Warfare 2 that is built off the M4 platform. It is the equivalent to a P90 AR-15, like M4 build. Had no idea it existed. I was like, oh, that's kind of lame. Why would they add a gun that doesn't even exist in real life? Turns out that shit does. It's called an AR-57 or 57, and it is a AR-15 M4 M16 platform with a P90 magazine. Had no idea that existed, so thank you, Call of Duty, for opening my horizons. And now we have another quote-unquote mutant that will probably become big in the gaming scene. I loved everything I seen. I love the pace. I love the fact that there's no slide canceling. There's now dolphin diving, basically. It feels like Black Ops 2 meets Modern Warfare 2019 in like all the good ways. The recoil looks good. The guns look great. Everything just looks great. And I just love it so much. I was pretty negative about Modern Warfare 2019 towards the end of it, even praying on its downfall for Cold War, which was the worst thing I could have done because I didn't like Cold War very much. And I wish that Modern Warfare 2019 would have stayed around a little longer. But this just seems to be improving on everything that we've seen. And I'm very, very, very sad that I don't get to play it this weekend as a part of the closed or open PlayStation beta, because I don't own a PlayStation anymore. I sold it because I said, what is the point of owning a PlayStation if I don't play it ever? The other thing I wanted to talk about was the actual confirmation of DMZ. Some little bit of lighthearted, conversation going on there by the guys. They kept alluding to it over and over again until they talked about Warzone 2. And then they finally mentioned that DMZ is a Tarkov-like game. They didn't say that, obviously. I'm sure that they would have if there wasn't, legal things. They probably don't want their game being mixed with another game, but it's true. It is an objective-based extraction royale type of game. I don't know how in-depth it's going to get, like Tarkov has, with like the healing animations, the types of ammo, how loot actually spawns and everything. But I think it's great so far. It's great that we got final, like, actual confirmation that DMZ exists, and it's exactly what everybody said it was going to be. And I'm really hoping that the mode is not an afterthought of Warzone 2, considering that it's free to play, and there are no, well, actually, there is the cycle. I was going to say there's no other free to play extraction royales. There is a cycle Frontier, but that game died harder than the Queen. That's probably a little insensitive. Whatever. Anywho, there's no other free-to-play extraction royale that I would personally play. But now that DMZ is confirmed to be exactly what everything was leaked to be, I am super excited for it. And don't get me even started on Warzone 2. Warzone 2 looks phenomenal. I think the looting system is such an improvement on the Fortnite-like weapons falling all to the ground, carry 250 freaking rounds of ammo stuff. I really like the backpack system and everything. It kind of reminds me of a clash between Blackout, which I loved Blackout. I know that's controversial, but I loved Blackout. And Warzone, there's the combination there that I think just goes really well. The introduction of AI is a little interesting in my opinion. Some of them seem like they're kind of like brain dead, but others of them seem like they're really tanky and kind of like, tough, especially the ones in the gulag. They kind of fuck, I don't know if that's like intended, like they're just supposed to fuck you so that you guys can actually like fight, like you're supposed to avoid them at all cost. But I think it's a really cool addition to the game overall for the AI portion. It seems like it's more of an addition for the DMZ instead of Warzone. It kind of might be like a little bit of an afterthought for the Warzone side of things, but it's really cool to see how the AI is going to work. But they said that it's going to be super lethal in the DMZ mode, which is kind of piquing my interest, because if you know anything about Tarkov, which is one of my favorite games, literally used to have a poster back here hanging on my wall of Tarkov until my LED lights fell down and got stuck to it and I had to tear it down. I had their poster up there for so long because it was one of the most ruthless, ass-kicking games. I loved it so much. But my favorite franchise of video games ever is Call of Duty. So I'm really hoping that they do this well and they're not just trying to cash in on the money and then just dip out. Battlefield did this and they ruined their trust and my trust in their company forever. The way that they positioned it as this awesome extraction royale and just made a really shit fucking game overall, especially Hazard Zone. Hazard Zone being one of the worst piles of dog shit I've ever watched. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to talk about some of my feelings on the game. A lot different type of video than what you guys are probably used to. But I think I'm gonna be doing this more often. I have a lot of gaming thoughts that go in my head, and when I tell my friends about them, they don't give a shit, which is fine. I don't expect everybody to care about everything that I care about, but I want to get it out there to people that might care. Anyways, you guys have a great day, great night, great evening, whatever the hell you have, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.